team that's really, really good. And, you know, one of the things that maybe gets lost on San Diego State is, you know, they didn't have X for a lot of their games in January. And it's really important to this team. And, you know, if you add him to this team, they're a team that probably contends for the league title. I mean, so that's a really good basketball team that we just lost to, and they were dialed in, and they played terrific defense. Got us a little flustered, especially in the first half, but I was really proud of our guys. True to form, you know, we kind of shuffled the deck, went small ball on them, and made one last run at them. So really proud of our guys as always. The ball didn't maybe drop like it has for us, but you gotta credit San Diego State's defense, and you know, they got some big time players, juniors and seniors that stepped up, and you know, I told our guys we got to learn from this as we go forward. We got sophomores that they're going to learn, and the next opportunity they have, they're going to be better at it.
Thank you, Coach. This time we'll take questions for the student athletes.
Derek, can you walk us through that first half? At the beginning of the second half, I think you started 0 for 12, 0 for 13. Sort of unusual for you, but how'd you sort of respond to that, and what was going wrong?
And my teammates and the coaches had just told me to keep on being aggressive, and I knew eventually I would just make one, so I just kept on shooting the best shot I could.
Well, Derek's carried us a lot of games, and so when there's a lot on your shoulders sometimes, you know, you get a lot of attention, and they did a nice job of guarding him, but a few of those were in and out, and you know, we just wanted him to keep shooting. His teammates wanted him to keep shooting, and he got it going there for a little bit.
Anthony, what's kind of the feeling now? I know you guys obviously had have aspirations to continue playing after this tournament, and now you kind of got to wait a little bit. What's that feeling like, kind of knowing you're going to have to await something?
I feel like this season, I mean, we've had a great year, so right now we're just going to go back to Boise, and then, I mean, it's in the committee's hands now, you know what I mean? So we're just, whatever happens, and I think we've had a good season, so we're happy with it.
These guys have done a great job. They got a great resume now. This league is, you know, as good as there is, and so, you know, our resume will stand up to anybody's out there.
I was going to ask you, Coach, I mean, nervous at all? I mean, just having to wait these couple days, I mean. No, we've done everything we could, you know. Hey, would we have liked to win this one? Sure, but like I said, that's a really good basketball team, and you know, we just beat them 4 days ago, and you know, they're competitors. We knew that they'd give us their best shot.
Any other questions for our student athletes? We'll come back. Okay, we'll dismiss them. You got a question? We'll come back to Coach. We'll dismiss them at this time. Thank you, man. And then we'll open it up for questions for Coach Rice. Any questions?
Coach, I know some of the guys did talk about it, but just, being down double digits, but then being able to kind of come back and make a nice run and get a lead, though brief as it was, but being able to just make this a game, which I'm sure you're confident in, but just your ability to come back.
Well, we were kind of playing frustrated and just kind of not clicking and couldn't get things going, and so we went small ball, and we tried to heat them up defensively a little bit and change what we were doing, and it kind of got us going and changed the game a little bit, and we were able to take the lead, and then I don't know if it kind of peaked too early a little bit, and like I said, a lot always goes back to them too. They made big plays, made some big shots down the stretch, and then they made their free throws. They were 25 for 31 tonight. So, I thought I was really proud of the way our guys, didn't fold it up, didn't get their heads down, and that's true to form. That's how they've been all year.
Can you talk a little bit about going small? I know he's pretty much 5 guards, maybe a guard/forward out there, but
yeah,
you didn't use Buck and Watkins too much there in the second half.
Yeah.
But the decision to do that, and it seems like it seemed to work.
Well, we just felt like we had to change. We felt like we were running in the sand, playing a little frustrated, so we had to throw some different stuff at them, and it's a credit to San Diego State. They were really guarding as well, so we kind of tried to change it, create something with our defense, got a couple steals for baskets, and You know, it's funny to go say we went small ball because we started small ball. We just went smaller ball.
Leon, Andy Glockman with Side.com. You expressed confidence earlier in the conference that you guys will get in. The number 1 or number 2 conference typically would get 5 out of 9 teams in.
Yeah.
What are you concerned at all that the Mountain West is not going to be treated with that same level of respect?
No, because I think, you know, if you look at our resume with 4 top 50 wins and how many, you know, I think 16 top 100 games we've played, you know, we went out and played people. We played people in the preseason, played on the road, at Michigan State, at Creighton. We played Utah on Majerus night there. It was a big night, you know, and then that was our fifth game, 4 of them on the road in that little stretch. So we did all that we could do. And, you know, I think the committee really views that is, did you go out and schedule? Did you play a lot of high-level teams where there's some other teams, you know, that they're talking about getting in that have won top 50 win. So, you know, I think ours stands up, and it's what the committee wants you to do, is play a lot of good teams and not dodge teams. And, you know, you can't dodge them in this league, and also we did in our preseason. And we won some of them. So it's not only our wins, but, you know, we lost by 4 at Michigan State. You know, we lost on a buzzer beater to San Diego State. We lost now, you know, in a close one to San Diego State. We lost in overtime to New Mexico. So it's, you know, it's the level of, I know they maybe don't look at scoring margin and all that stuff, but we were really, really competitive. And then, you know, we had a lot of guys out too. So in that one stretch. So I think we were 21-6 with Jeff in the lineup going into tonight.
Coach, you did talk about it. Derek's carried you a lot. You know, what did you see, you know, in the first half? It didn't seem like he necessarily pushed himself, but maybe the baskets just weren't falling. What did you see that he was doing out there? How would you kind of assess?
Well, they were doing a great job of running a lot of guys at him, and, you know, they're long and athletic, and they altered some of his shots around the bucket. You know, and then I think it led to a little bit of frustration for him and Anthony. They, you know, a few of their shots didn't drop, and then, you know, I saw a little frustration on their face, and you know, you can't play frustrated, and so we kept trying to change that a little bit, give them the ball in different spots. Like I said, then we went small to try to create some easy shots off our defense, and that kind of got us going a little bit, and we were right back in the game. So, you know, I think we took the lead there, and then they took it right back. So, but again, you know, our guys battled, and that's what you know, the ball doesn't always drop, and you know, we rely a lot on the jump shot too. So if that's not dropping, that can be tough.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.